We've been doing recon on this idiot for how long now?
Yeah, only 3 days. Shady only gave up because she reckons the alleyway smells like fucking piss.
What a lazy bitch!
That's because she's weak, mate.
Look, why don't you just ask him about the heist? Dead or alive, you've got proof.
What, and expose myself to the crime? And he'll blackmail me. Hey! Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't happen to know anything about the thing. You're Dave, right? I'm Shades.
Go on!
Okay, look. Do you have any games that are, say under the table, slightly illegal? Oh yeah, I got that game. I was like, first people were like, do you have the game? I was like, nah, I don't have the game. I was like, come over here. I got the game for you. Whoop! Oh yeah? Oh yeah. It's a Japanese game. Uh-huh. With some, sexy girl-on-girl action. Go on. Well, actually, there's a bit of a special on today, and by special, I mean the game is free. I want a friend, so the game is free. I want to be your friend, yeah, it's free. Are you serious? Thank you. Bye, friend!
Dude, did you get it?
Yeah, he just gave me the game.
Let's go then, shit stain.
Hey, Terry, my beard. I mean, I was just looking at Dave's beard, and, what do you think of this?
Look, I'm gonna be fucking honest. It looks shit. It looks terrible, actually. You should cut the fucker off. You should have cut it weeks ago. Now let's go.
Oh, jeez, I was just fucking asking. Oh, man. His beard looked fucking terrible. Oh, man. I'm glad mine's not like... Oh, God. Oh, it's time to shave. Welcome back to Dat Game. I'm Shades, and as you can tell, I've got to be the old, shaven haven. Bit down there too. Anyway, speaking of smooth, have I got a game changer today? The Legends of a retail version of Dead or Alive Extreme Triple X, a nude modded beach volleyball game, lost in time. Only a few boxes of this game exist, until a heist took place. The game stolen and lost to time itself. But today, I have a copy of this myth, and okay, the title of this episode of That Game isn't Oh, son of a bitch! Welcome back to That Game. I'm Shades, and today we're reviewing Galgun Double Piece. Fuck you, Dave, you piece of shit! Galgun Double Piece was released in 2015 and throughout the West in 2016, and just a few days ago on Steam. Created by Inti Creates and published by P-Cube, it's a rail shooter with dating sim elements. If you don't know what a rail shooter is, imagine if you're on a roller coaster, but this roller coaster, as you go round, you get given water balloons. And when you go around like corners or loops, there's like girls wearing like tight-fitting white shirts, and you throw the water balloons and you can see their fucking titties. It's like an ecchi roller coaster. Like that. Galgun Double Piece is the second in the series. With the huge popularity in gameplay, they decided to take the idea for another spin. Rail shooters are quite an interesting genre. Games such as Time Crisis, House of the Dead, and even Typing of the Dead. Any arcade game where you shoot, wait, and move. I mean, Japan should just make this into an arcade machine. But, like priorities and everything. They decided to make this instead. I have several questions. One, why is there Addams Family music? Two, why is it on the screen you see the lady facing forward, but the butt that you slap is on the back? And Japan, do you not have any chill? Booting up Galgun, we're greeted with an adorable Japanese voice. Oh, fuck, that's cute. Let's go with the story. So before we start our day at school, we need to pick our traits. Let's see. Bookworm. No, that's not me. Jock? Yeah, sure. Fashionista? Oh yeah, that's definitely me. See my fucking style? And pervert. Again, nothing like me. Picking our personality helps us to round the character for the story. As we play, our stats change, making it more harder or easier to accomplish certain things. So I guess if you pick pervert, your story is the struggle of you touching your ding-dong all day. We play as Hudai, a student of the School of Totally Normal Things and Nothing Out of the Ordinary High. Pretty sure that's what it's called. We bump into Shinobu, our childhood friend, and her sister Maya. Our history with these girls is that we grew up with them, and well, our heart seems to flutter in their direction. While we contemplate our situation, we're taken to the roof to meet our angel of the story. Her name is Eriko, and her assignment is to give us a boost of love with her love gun so we can meet our perfect match. But other forces are at play. Across the courtyard is a demon girl from the rival academy.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Kurono is here to cause trouble, so Ekiro makes a call.
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
But in the rush of things, Ekiro misses a target and blasts us with some heavy love stank, attracting every girl in the school to our direction. Ah, seems like a perfect ending to me. Roll out the credits, boys! Ekiro tells us that she's made a big mistake, and we must fight back or be smothered by girls. If we don't fix this before sundown, we will forever be alone in our love life. So, how are we going to stop this? Shoot the girls in the sensitive areas with love pheromone to make them feel faint. Oh, and build up our love score along the way too. I mean, why just go around, making girls faint over the excitement of my style when I could be keeping score as well? Now the controls. I tried this with the available controls for the Steam version. The least favourite is the keyboard, not having the freedom for movement when aiming, so unless you have a controller which can be calibrated, it's the mouse all the way. Using our pheromones, we can shoot the girls. To stun them, we use our other key to touch them from stopping in their tracks. Now there is another use for this, but we'll get back to it later. So with our third main key button being Doki Doki mode, this is the most important, as it's not only extreme fan service and lots of fun, but it helps to build the score and break up the gameplay. Other camera angles you can unlock in this mode too, not just for perving, but for also hitting the girls in the right spots as well. Now, I did say clicker, but Sakura Clicker is miles away from this game. I mean, first off, there's more than one fucking screen. I think that lady imploded. That lady imploded from my fingers. Ladies, call me. We try to take a shortcut to school. As you can see, sometimes the game lets you pick the direction you can go. This is actually very important as well, helping you find items along the way, making you play levels again for different routes. So, between levels, we can check our phone. Our texts don't just give us tips on how to play, but also side missions to look for items. Bring these back, and we're rewarded with feathers. It's the Banjo-Kazooie of the Ecchi world! Again, we'll get to the feathers. Right now, we gotta deal with an ambush. Rotating the camera, we gotta watch the ladies coming from all directions. At the end of each level, we're graded on our gameplay, so keep an eye on your toes with accuracy, Doki mode uses, and more. Everything is scored. and means a lot to the final part of the game.
You guys taking notes? You should be taking notes. Do you even remember what I said at the beginning of the episode about the blue wings? Don't worry. I'll wait. Ha! Psych! Fooled ya! Didn't say anything about blue wings. Fucking tested ya.
Going back to our side missions, there is a zoom function. With this mode, we can see through objects, finding stuff you couldn't normally see. Most of the time, you can find key side mission items, squishy hearts that are filled with points, or take notes.
Again, put this notes thing to the side. It sounds like I'm keeping a lot back from you guys, you know, the notes, the zooming, the feathers, the stunning. But I'm going to tell you later. Just imagine it's like me holding back a load. I'm going to burst it all over you. Have your hands ready.
We meet up with the girls, where they're chasing the devil girl, and this here is where we must make our choice. After all this time, growing up with them, who do we love? Maya, the younger sister with an apathetic attitude and plain expression of cuteness, or Shinobu, the older and wiser and more stubborn girl, who is looking out for both myself and Maya. So this is where we can choose our routes to take. Each route has a good or bad ending as well, including other routes to play once we've beaten the game, such as a confused route, a route where we chase the angel and devil's love, or we pursue a love that even the game is unaware of, an unseen destiny. I decided to go with Maya, not only because she's cute, but I feel like she would murder me if I didn't. That, or her mask would chase me like the mask in Super Mario Bros. 2. Now the girl we pursue on our route has a demon protecting their heart, so with the right dialogue choices, decisions, stats, and missions, we can raise our heart stats with the girl we want to be with. There is a lot to take care of.
That's fucking creepy. I picked the wrong girl, didn't I?
Okay, now that that level's out the way, let's talk about Io and a store of questionable wares. Io runs the Academy store, which sells stat boosts, upgrades, and items we can use in the game, all for the price of feathers.
See, I told you we'd get back to the feathers. Sometimes in collectathons, you actually use the items. Unlike some people.
There are also your usual suspects, such as earplugs, oil, and a groin protector.
You know, for the student who wants to learn.
I'm taking the measuring tape. Trust me, we'll need that. Now let's talk about this last option, donating to the Love Hearts, a band that Io is in. This bunny girl needs the money to reach the stars, and with those extra feathers, we can make that happen.
You know, if you're feeling generous, I mean, I know how much you guys need the groin protector and the oil.
As we progress through the school, some of the girls get tougher, such as the teachers and student presidents, requiring the finest of touches. But the ones that give you the real trouble are the ones that have been cursed by Kuruno. To stop these girls, we must zoom in and see the small demon sprites that lurk around them. Sniping these cuties, we can expose a weak spot.
It's weird, isn't it? You'd think a game like this would just be cut and dry, but the more I play, the more intricate it gets.
Now let's talk event levels, or as I like to call them, lewd situation levels. Example, Maya is setting up a trap for a demon when she falls into the sticky paper she's laid out.
And thus, the porno music begins.
Consider these bonus fan service scenes. Not that the game isn't throwing these at us already. So to solve these levels, we've got to use our zoom and find items or demon sprites to remove. Once removed, we can try our hardest to help. If we do well, the game rewards us. Though I think the game has rewarded us already. Some of the other scenes, like the window trap butt adventure, the hospital hijinks with Senpai, or the Crush My Penis Crusade, are just some of the many fan servicey levels that break up the rail segments. Now, let's talk boss battles. As we travel down the routes of our choice, we fight demon monsters, exposing their innards of their sacks and, well, swatting tentacles.
And this shit's still on Steam? Yep. Well, fucking done.
And if all this goes well, we can make it through the gym, the cafeteria, and where else in the school we can make a girl fall head over heels for us, until we have to run back and meet the girl of our choice at Sakura Park.
Oh fuck, I don't even think we're gonna have enough juice in the old hose until we get back though.
Now, if you don't want spoilers to some of the routes, I suggest you skip this part of the review. Now, I made it to the end to see Maya, but my love not being strong enough, we're not able to break a Doki field.
Well, that's okay. At least we can end up with the...
いや、何やら様子僕は気づいた。マヤちゃんのあやつ、お兄ちゃん好きです。
The doll?
Yeah, there is an ending where you date the fucking doll. And let the fan art commence, internet. I later took the big sister route and ended up building the love, but towards the end I think they just sort of handed the game off to Kojima.
And hey, even after all that, we still didn't manage to kill our stank that attracts all the girls. Now that's my true ending.
Now remember the donation box of IOs? Well, if you donate enough, guess what? That's an ending too. I'm not shitting you, you just up and leave. You become a manager of her pop idol band and live in the big old US of A. It's such an alternative route. I kinda saw it coming, but at the same time, even though I did, I actually love it. It shows the creators took time to make endings for all the girls. And even the NPCs too.
I don't just mean Aoi. I mean all 70 girls in the game. You can date all of them. Did you feel that? Did you feel that earthquake? You know what that was? That was you all collectively screaming like little schoolgirls. Exciting, huh?
Once you unlock all the routes, you can go for the Angel Devil route and let us spirit girls fight over you, resulting in the harem ending. Or even work on any of the girls we've encountered. Every girl is dateable.
When I found this out, no words.
To do this, we've got to learn everything about them, picking up student books, helping with quests, and their measurements. Yeah, I didn't forget. Here's the stunning mechanic that comes into play. To complete your yearbook, you need to get everything you can on these girls, including their measurements. Breasts, weight, and height. Zooming in on them with the tape measure, and holding while you scan for sizes. And zooming in reveals not just sizes, but their choice of underwear, and even a plain nude mod. Yeah, what do you see? You see flesh? Yeah, I see the flesh.
This is on... Is it still on Steam? Yeah, it's still on Steam!
Once you've built these up, you can go on your Unseen Destiny route for the girl of your dreams, if you've met the route conditions. And did I even mention that there's a ghost girl?
No? Well, there is a lot of fucking shit in this game. It's packed to the fucking brim.
Some side missions show a ghost haunting the school. If we find her in all the locations and meet her requirements, we can, yes, date a ghost.
Dude, if this game did my taxes, I consider it to be the greatest DAC game I've ever reviewed of all time.
There are a few side flaws to the game, sometimes feeling wash and rinse, but that's if you're trying to do the same route 100%. The story isn't too thick, so you can enjoy the gameplay, but it's on the short side, requiring you to play the fuck out of the game. But the game does reward you with gallery picks, simulation doki modes for all the girls, costume changes and lists of all the stats including routes we can try. Honestly, the game is kinda short, but the $29 price tag makes up for it. And PC owners will be thrilled with the mouse controls. And I don't doubt for 1 second that someone isn't cooking up some mods for this game too. I think we've got a winner. I mean, you can kinda tell because I've been rambling on like a schoolgirl about this game for what seems like forever. It's borderline pleasing. I'd say it's around a pleasing. Once we get some DLC, I'd say this will move up to pleasing for sure. Everything seems in order from gameplay to price tag. And again, it's easy to overlook the little things for an arcade shooter and not being everybody's type of game. But it does try to cater to a lot of genres.
And I love me some arcade shooters. And that is the end of this episode of That Game. I'm Shades, and remember, you get what you paid for. Good night. I'm gonna get with that nurse. Fucking love you guys at Team Galgun.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to keep up to date with the latest DAT goodness, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click like on this video. Also, if you guys want to see some exclusive and uncensored DAT Game episodes, including extra content, you can support us on Patreon. And if you want to wear DAT Game, you can head on over to our store and get some sweet Shady shirts and merch. Thanks again for watching.
Out of sight. Cool.
Ooh, that's hot!